Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode or edition of Friday at 4. My name is James Schreiber, and with me, as always, is Amanda Van Der Heijden, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone.
So, we wanted to do something today which is a little different. We have some exciting guests coming up in the next couple of weeks that we're going to present to you more of a format in which we talk, we learn, we listen, we laugh a little, maybe we get serious a little. But we wanted you guys to be aware that starting next week, every few weeks, it isn't just going to be Amanda and I talking about a random topic that we feel is important, but we're going to have individuals who are people within the business community that have a voice and have something interesting to say, and something that I think all of us as a community could learn from, could take lessons from, and may want to be a part of. How do you feel about that, Amanda?
So one of my favorite parts of what we do is I get to work with people from all over the world with very different backgrounds, very different stories. And it's so interesting and fascinating to hear their journey and what keeps them up at night and, the things that they're currently working on. It always inspires me to take a look at my life or my job and say, hey, what's going on here? And how can I incorporate some of the tips and tricks that they have? And one of my favorite things I used to do when I was traveling a lot for work, when I didn't have a client dinner, I'd sit at the hotel bar and I'd talk to whoever else was traveling. And I'd love to ask, what's your favorite book these days? Or what's a book recommendation? Because it's amazing the information you can get from people, from complete strangers. And I've gotten some of my favorite book recommendations have been from complete strangers, or senior level executives that I've met with along the way.
I'm like you. When I'm traveling, I enjoy meeting people. I like talking to people on the plane or the train or at the hotel. I just like to hear people's stories, because what I find is that I learn from almost everybody I've met. I learn something about a business, about an industry, about a part of the country or a part of the world. And it's so exciting to realize that, we're all part of one global community. And the more we get to know each other, the more we realize we all have the same desires, wants, needs, ambitions. And it's really nice to be able to do that. And what we're hoping to do with this part of the show over the next couple weeks and beyond is learn from you guys. Hopefully, you could reach out to us if you've had successes. We'd love to hear about it. We'd love to have you on for a few moments to talk about it. Failures that you might have had, we'd love to learn from that as well, because I believe that if it's happened to you or you, Amanda, or myself, it's probably an issue that is affecting other people as well. And talking through it and learning from it is kind of what we do. And it's kind of interesting and in some ways really fun. It's why I truly enjoy talking to people, as many as I can, on a weekly basis via the phone and when I'm out in public. Aren't you excited about it, Amanda, to think that we're entering this phase where we're going to be learning and hearing from people, throughout the nation, but maybe throughout the world?
Yes, absolutely. And an expression that came to mind when you were talking, Jim, is I love the idea of failing forward, because you keep growing, you keep learning, and then it's not really failure at all. It's okay to make mistakes and to fall down, especially if you're learning from them. So I'm really excited to hear about the challenges people are facing, and the successes that they have and how they got there and how they would do it differently next time. So that's the fun part about hearing people's journeys and stories and thoughts. And like Jim said, it's so much fun to talk to different types of people from different places, different expertise. And between Jim and myself, we have a pretty wide network of folks that we've worked with or talked to or just know in general. And so, like Jim mentioned, we want to hear from you. If you're somebody who wants to come on and have a conversation with us or ask us questions, we're really excited about that, and let us know.
Correct. Listen, this venue, as I said in the beginning, it's for all of us. This is about give and take. And, you know, down the road, we're also planning a kind of roundtable where we're going to get different professionals from different sectors to talk about the really pertinent issues that are going on in business today. But in the meantime, we're excited about next week. We're going to keep this a little shorter this week. Take a visit to our website at www.grtas.net. That's grtas.net. Send us a note if you'd like to be on, if you'd like a topic you'd like to talk about or share, or you know someone that might be have interest of coming on. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. But all in all, good week for us. We feel we've had a win this week. We feel really positive, and we think next week is going to be an even better week. Amanda, anything you'd like to say in closing?
Absolutely. So your homework assignment this week, folks, is to turn to a stranger, if you dare, and ask them about their story and see what you can learn from it. So we always like to leave you with a challenge for the week ahead. Go out and speak to someone you might not have talked to in the past. You never know what you can learn from someone right next to you.
Exactly. Well, everyone, thank you again for tuning in. It's becoming a regular thing, and we see the numbers, and we really appreciate it. Again, if you like this video, please hit that little bell button and subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our podcast, download our podcast. They're available on iTunes and iHeartRadio and some other databases as well. But everyone, thanks again for your time, and we look forward to seeing you next week on Friday at 4.